think I've spoken about this in a previous video. Not this TV, but what I'm going to talk about is the fact that no more repairs until after Christmas. I think I did speak about that before, didn't I? And I'm sticking to that. I've got enough repairs to keep me going until well after Christmas. There's always the odd emergency thing that turns up, and the call-outs as well that I have to keep in mind. There was a couple of call-outs today. But this one we have looked at. I did a diagnose video, so I think we diagnosed 3 or 4 TVs in about 20 minutes. We just decided to plug them in and look at them and do a diagnostic decision without taking the back off. I think we just looked at it. So anyway, we're going to see if my first diagnosis of a main board for this Samsung 55-inch, and I'll just show you the model number that we're looking at here. So it's a few years old, this TV, but one of the nice ones. I mean, if you bought this TV brand new, you were doing well. It wasn't amongst the cheapest of TVs. I haven't got a red light. Have I switched it on? Yeah. Oh, well, maybe I've left everything disconnected then. No, I have got a red light, I'm sorry. Let me just turn off that, just in case you didn't see the diagnosis video. This is what the TV was doing. And that's it. I could stay here for half an hour. Well, I won't, but I could. If I stayed here for a half an hour, it won't budge. I've never seen this fault before. But the main board is not kicking in. On this particular model, this smart comes from the T-Con. So this bit is the T-Con, and then it goes to the main board, but it's not going to the main board. So we just diagnosed the main board. We diagnosed the firmware on the Okay, if you're seeing this from the very beginning now, it means the file was corrupted. And I've just started filming this video, just started recording this video, and we had a power cut after 5 minutes. I thought I'd tripped something out, even though I don't know how, but I hadn't. It was another power cut, so obviously Storm Dara has not finished with its issues. But the power only went off for a minute, but it could have corrupted the first 5 minutes of the video. Thank God I didn't get to the end of it, and that got corrupted. Normally I do videos 5 minutes at a time and start again, just in case, you know, of file corruptions. I must get back into that habit. So just looking at this TV, we diagnosed this a couple of days ago. I did some diagnosis, and I looked at this and I thought it was a main board. So let me just switch it on and you will see. This is the one that's just stuck on the Smart TV logo. The firmware on the main board is not kicking in. The smart bit that you see there comes from the T-Con on these, but it's not getting into the main board. So I don't think I even took the back of it. I just diagnosed main board, which could be a mistake. Lots of people in the comments always saying you should check your voltages, which you should. I know. But sometimes you've got to have some fun. So yeah, so that's what I diagnosed it. You probably diagnosed it as something else, and we'll find out in a second if you are correct. So anyway, I will take the back off. Somebody left a comment today. I didn't mean to be rude when I replied, but sometimes it comes out like that. Haven't you got an electric screwdriver? Yes, I have. But don't forget, 99% of the times I'm working on fragile LED TVs. Vibrations from an electric screwdriver or a drill-operated screwdriver can knock off lenses on the backlights, on the LEDs. And if you over-talk, you know, and put too much pressure, you can crack screens. Screens are very easily cracked. If you haven't worked with TVs, it's hard to describe. But even if by nature you walk around the world like a bull in a china shop, if you work around TVs, as soon as you're close to a TV, you don't do that. You just slow down. Because they are fragile. So that is the reason I've got 3 very nice, I think they're all Bosch electric screwdrivers. But no, I don't use them because I must have, probably once upon a time, I must have got caught out. It's not a hard and fast rule in the industry. So I diagnosed that, and I'm sure you agreed with me, a main board. But I haven't been down to the lockup in a couple of days. This other bits I've been having to sort out. So I've been making a mental note of things. A mental note has now been made, and I went to pick up the main board for this today, and I know I've got one for this TV. Whether it's for this screen or not, I don't know. But normally this particular model and Samsung and all previous models, you could change the screen in the firmware, and you can on this. So actually, if you ever get a main board for this that's not for the screen, you just go into the diagnostic section of it, and you change it to this screen. It's that easy. So let me find this board. Beautiful. I hope you'll find the next couple of videos I'm going to make interesting. I always try and make every video a little bit different because we are dealing with TVs that generally have the same problems, you know, main boards, power boards, T-cons, screens or backlights. That's about as interesting as it gets. So I always try and find a different angle. And I know a topic that's very hot amongst all of us, not just people that are interested in TVs, is how the recycling people work. I've been to a recycling place today, and I did pick up a TV. But I didn't go to pick up a TV. I went to take a load of carpets away, and I went to drop some TVs off. Because my lockup is just completely full now, and so I can't. If I'm putting one TV in the lockup, I take 2 out. I look for the older stuff that's been in there for years and years that I'm just not going to touch. Of course, I say that. What's going to happen tomorrow? I'm going to need a part from one that I threw away. But I always take most of the boards out, etc. But the recycling centre I've been to today, they're really nice people. Very nice. It's not my local one. My local one, which is 15 minutes up the road, about 9 miles away. They're not so nice. I always think it comes down to the training. If the boss of the place that's been there for years and years is an absolute basket, then you find the staff are absolute baskets because it you know, it's leading from the top. So people that work underneath a grumpy old boss who's miserable and causes mayhem will train his staff to be miserable and cause mayhem. In my opinion, you may differ. Or you may want to differ. Hope you do. Love a good argument. But anyway, so this one at just up the road is bad. They're looking for something to moan about. No, can't do that. Can't put that there. Don't do that. Don't touch that. Can I have a look at the TVs? Nope, you're not allowed anywhere near them. But the one I go to, which is probably an extra 5 miles away, they're really nice. Hello, can we help you? Do you want a hand? Yeah, just put that over there. I can do that for you. And they're all like it. So the manager at this particular one has obviously passed good vibes down to his staff. Anyway, I picked up a couple of TVs from there today. Legally, I didn't steal them. Somebody was dropping them off. And I said, are they smashed screens? He just went, no, they're broken. I don't know if he did it in that accent. And so I said, can I have them? He said, yeah, you can. I'm not sure about the accent still. So you're allowed to do that. If somebody's got a card there and they're taking stuff out of the car and they give it to you, you can have it. If they've already donated it to the recycling centre and you say, oh, I'll have that, it's too late. It belongs to the recycling centre. So I've got a couple and I'm doing a video and I'm hoping to tag my local MP in to say, come on. I've made these TVs work for, a couple of quid. It's about time you allowed me to go down and have a sniff around once a month. You used to be able to do it. In Devon, they're called pickers, I think. You pay 30 quid a month, but you're allowed to go and have the pick of anything at the recycling centre. They have like little open evenings. I know. Probably a little bit of dancing and a sociable sherry. But they have these opening evenings and you're allowed to go down and have a look and say, I want that, I'm having that, I'm taking that. And you paid your 30 quid, you can take it. I'd love to be able to do that. Anyway. So, was it just a main board as diagnosed by me and not you, because you probably said something else? Was I right? I can't lift the TV up fully because I've got a screen behind it and I don't want to break the screen. That'll do, won't it? You can see from there, can't you? Isn't it, wasn't it? Yeah. Switching on in 3, 2, 9. Bang. Oh, look at that mother. Who said check voltages? Who said check a T-con? Check a T-con? Wasn't that a song by ABBA? Check a T-con, yeah, I think it was. So there you go. So just a quick video today, just getting back from this diagnosis. Nice, smart, and this has still got its smart services. They will disappear pretty soon on this, probably in the next year, but this TV is now working. I've got remote control. I've got a stand for it somewhere. I'm in the middle of really tidying everything up. You know what happens when you really tidy everything up, don't you? Oh, yes. Everything really goes missing. So it was just a main board on this. So well done for all those that said main board, absolutely top of the class. Thank you very much. What was the other one? I think it was backlights on the other one, but we've got to check it, and I'll be testing that one tomorrow and a couple of others tomorrow. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope the storm has passed and not causing you any problems, even though I did just lose power 15 minutes ago. What is going on?